The Crusaders ended the Hurricanes' 10-match winning streak in tough conditions at the ME Stadium in Christchurch on Friday morning. With poor weather forecast, it was always going to be tough for the two teams to play their natural attacking games, with points hard to come by in the first half. The deadlock was finally broken in the 23rd minute when Scott Barrett burrowed his way over from close range after a patient build-up from the Crusaders forwards. The visitors added 2 penalties to head into the break, a point behind. The second half saw the Crusaders run away with the game, able to handle the conditions much better than the visitors. Michael Olahalatua and Hayden Bedwell-Curtis both scored for the hosts to extend their lead to 24-6 with less than 15 minutes to go. Reed Prinsep finally broke through for the Hurricanes in the 72nd minute, but it was too little too late, with the Crusaders able to deliver a wet-weather rugby masterclass. Rebels 40-13 Sunwolves. The Rebels brought the Sunwolves back to earth and kept their playoff hopes alive with a runaway victory on Friday. The visitors burst through the gates with an early try through Lamana Lamiki in only the 2nd minute, but the Rebels hit back with 3 of their own, with Marika Koroibete, Jack Maddox and Amanaki Mavi all getting on the scoreboard to give the hosts a 21-13 at halftime. Maddox and Koroibete put the game to bed with another 2 tries each, with the Japanese franchise failing to add any points in the second half to hand the hosts a convincing win. As a result, the Rebels have maintained the pressure on the Waratahs at the top of the Australian Conference. Kickoff, 11:45 Jaguares v Sharks. The Jaguares really are the form team of the moment, having won all 4 of their matches during their Australasian tour, as well as a 54-24 hiding of the Bulls at home last weekend. Like all of the South African teams, the Sharks have been inconsistent, and it will be interesting to see what kind of performance they put up after beating a depleted Chiefs side last Saturday. They have to win to keep the pressure on the hosts and the Lions in the South African Conference, but will need to become the first SAW side to win in Argentina this season. Kickoff, 21:40 Chiefs v Waratahs. The Waratahs, fresh from an impressive win over the Highlanders, will travel to Hamilton to meet a Chiefs side whose tails are between their legs after the Sharks' defeat. They will be busted by the return of All Blacks Brodie Retallick, Nathan Harris, Damian McKenzie and Anton Lienert-Brown. Kickoff, 9:35 Reds v Highlanders. Both teams will want to bounce back after defeats last weekend. The Reds won't feel too bad though, after giving the mighty Hurricanes quite a go, only losing 34-38. There has been quite a bit of activity in the Highlanders camp, with Mark Hammett standing in for regular coach Aaron Mauger, as well as the return of All Blacks loose forward Liam Squire, who has recovered from a thumb injury. Kickoff, 11:45 Bulls v Brumbies. The Bulls are back on home turf after their mauling in Buenos Aires last weekend, which put a huge dent in their playoff hopes. They are hopeful their captain burrowed and all will be available after missing the Jaguares clash, which coach John Mitchell has slammed since their return to South Africa. But the Bulls have vowed not to give up as they look to take control of their own destiny with only 4 games remaining. Kickoff, 15:05 Stormers v Lions. The Stormers are out to avenge their heavy defeat, 31-52, to the Lions when the two teams clashed in Joburg in April. This time, only pride is on offer, with the Newlands-based side at the bottom of the South African Conference, with the chances of making the playoffs just about impossible. The Lions, meanwhile, will be flying high after their Brumbies win as they look to cement their lead over the Jaguares. Kickoff, 17:15 Latest Super Rugby table. Table will update automatically. Standings provided by SofaScore Live Score.